Namaskar, dear respected retirees, bank pensioners, PSU employees, and all friends watching this video. First of all, I would like to wish all a very happy new and prosperous year 2026. So, welcome to Leave Encashment Tax Exemption sequel video number 2. How to file condonation application under section 1192B. If you have watched my video number 1, you know we covered the full story rupees 25 lakh exemption from 1st of April 2023. ITAT wins for arrears and the 5-year time wall under CVDT circular number 11/2024. Today we are going to make it super simple, like talking to a family member over tea. No jargon, just plain language for all. This video covers every step, explained examples from real life and visuals. You can pause. Let's save our hard-earned money. So just for a recap, why do you need this application? Imagine you retired 4 or 5 years ago, got rupees 10 lakh leave encashment. Bank deducted tax on full amount minus old rupees 3 lakh limit. Now, new rule says up to rupees 25 lakhs is exempt. But time for normal revised return has gone. What's the solution now? The answer is section 1192B. Like a sorry sir, please forgive the delay. You will have to move an application to Principal Commissioner of Income Tax. It allows late claim if genuine hardship, that is, you are old, on fixed pension, can't afford extra tax, etc. etc. It is needless to mention that where an assessee has already been assessed for a particular assessment year, the condonation window under section 1192B will not be visible on the income tax portal when logging in through the respective PAN number. This is very important. You should note it. While we still await direct confirmations from retirees on approvals under CVDT Circular 11/24, several ITAT court decisions like those from Jaipur and Agra confirm you qualify within the 5-year limit, giving very good chances of success. So don't lose hopes. Processing aligns with 6-month norms for novel matters. Act promptly for the assessment year 2020-21. The deadline nears, that is 31st of March 2026. So file your condonation application by January 2026. What will be the cost? Only rupees 50 to 100, that is on registered AD post. And what is the loss? There seems to be no loss, that is zero downside, and a promising outcomes ahead. But you will have to be cautious. Deadlines are very tight for assessment year 2020-21, that is the retirees in 2019-20. The cost is only rupees 50 to 100 for registered AD post. And what is the risk? That is zero. And all the same, approvals are very much expected soon. So pause the video, check your assessment year, and act promptly. To fully empower your journey to that rupees 25 lakh refund start with our earlier video number 1. It's the actual foundation that makes every step here crystal clear and achievable. Now we will discuss the real life groups. Who should file the condonation application? Group A, retired after 1st of April 2023. For these retirees, there is no need to file any condonation application. It is automatic. Group B, retired between 2018 to 2023. That is assessment year 2019 to 2024. They are the prime candidates within 5 years. For example, Shri Venkatesh, retired 2020, got rupees 12 lakh encashment. He should file the condonation application to PCIT now. And the third group is Group C, the retirees pre-2018. It is really a tough zone, often time-barred like Rajkot rejection case. This category of retirees may either wait for more clarifications from CVDT or Government of India, or may opt to apply for condonation application right now with the same procedure, as there appears to be no apparent risk in applying for the condonation application. Only the above groups should file the condonation application if already assessed under section 1431 or 1433. This will not apply to the pending cases. These cases may be handled with AO directly. Now we will discuss what to do first. So gather your documents like packing for a trip. Don't rush. Collect these 8 items. Scan or photocopy. Number 1, original ITR filed for that year plus acknowledgement. Number 2, 143.1 intimation or 143.3 assessment order. You can download it from the portal. Number 3, Form 16 or 26 AS showing TDS on encashment. Number 4, retirement order plus leave encashment payout proof. You can submit the bank statement or the letter. Number 5, revised computation, old income minus rupees 25 lakh exemption and refund due. 6th, CVDT circular number 11/24. We have given the link in our description. Number 7, CVDT notification 31/2023. The link of this CVDT notification is also given in description. Number 8, ITAT orders extracts that we are showing you on the screen. As well, you can download it from the description. Now what to do? You have to find out your PCIT office. Now what to do next? You have to now draft the application for condonation. The application may be drafted as per the screen that we are sharing right now. We have also given the sample draft in our description. You can copy paste it, edit. That is as simple as writing letter to a friend. You can very well do it at your own. Now what to do next? File it right physically and with a digital backup. Print 2 copies, one for acknowledgement from the income tax office. Then go to PCIT office, submit the application and get stamped receipt. Or you can also post it through registered AD post or speed post. Day after, log in to your income tax account through your PAN number and go to the portal grievance. Then grievance, then select forms related, then select unable to file other forms, then upload the PDF file, and in the text column write 1192B physical filed on dated so and so, condonation not visible for post assessment. What does it do? It creates a trail and track grievance status weekly. You can weekly check it and find where is your condonation application and what is the status of your condonation application online. What happens next? What are the timelines? And if your condonation application is rejected, what to do then? PCIT reviews your application if it is within 5 years and may give you approval through a written order that you can file the revised ITR offline to AO. You can then get a refund plus interest under 244A. You should have a 6 months target for this. You should also know that if your condonation application is rejected, you can't appeal to ITAT. Then the only option will be to file a writ in the High Court under Article 226 within 30 to 90 days. You may also take a note that if your assessment is pending, you can claim directly with your AO. There will be no need for condonation application under 1192V. In other cases, if the rectifications under section 154 are pending, then you can go for a new claim parallelly. So friends, this low-cost step can unlock thousands in refunds. Act now, windows are closing fast. I would also very humbly request all of you to please comment, has your PCIT approved condonation under CVDT circular number 11/2024? Please also share your assessment year and date. This will help the entire community. Please also subscribe for update on approvals, pensions and related videos. And like, share with retirees groups. Dhanyavad, Jai Hind, stay healthy, God bless you. Thank you very much for watching.